So I grew up on a grain farm in Saskatchewan, and very, very early on, just loving that lifestyle. The region where we farmed, very good fertile soil. So early on, you see those great big massive crops of whether it was grains or oilseed pulse crops, and the bounty that's pulled off that land. It really stays with you and kind of put in me a desire to be part of that. So growing up, we also had beef cattle and horses, of course. So that love of the animal part came in too. I did my bachelor degrees and graduate degrees at the University of Saskatchewan through the animal science department, and just seeing the opportunities where you wouldn't really even think there were topics and areas to work in really opened up my mind. I developed a real love in kind of working with the grain side of things, seeing if you could grade those grains and oil seeds for animal use and higher end animal feeds such as aqua feeds and pet foods. So when I did my master's, I had a really interesting topics where I looked at flaxseed, pea protein concentrate, canola meal concentrate, all these kind of weird and wonderful things that you were combining in that, and seeing if you could find useful places for those products. So as I was finishing my master's degree, I was hired on as a researcher at the University of Saskatchewan through animal science, and got to work with many, many other researchers, other research groups. And it was actually through collaboration with a colleague of mine there that he noted that DSM at that time was looking for someone to represent Western Canada. And I'd never even heard of DSM. So I went home and started doing a bit of digging and saw, wow, like DSM is a global company. They're involved not only in the animal nutrition side of things, but huge part of them was the human nutrition, performance materials. And it wasn't just about the products that they were promoting and bringing to the market, but there was that kind of underlying theme about responsibility to the environment. Way back then even, lots of work being done to be environmentally responsible, produce sustainable products, but also they also were very involved in things like the World Food Program, so providing nutritious, easy to use products for people that were in need of such things. I think one of the things I love most about working in the ag industry is definitely the people. You'll see that people that have been raised on farms, they have certain personality traits that are pretty common in that segment. Things like working hard. Most people that have grown up on a farm are very adept problem solvers. They're very curious people. They want to make things better, easier. Here in Canada, the account managers are multi-species account managers. So that right there provides huge variety in my daily, weekly, and monthly life. I'm dealing with poultry, swine, beef, dairy, aqua, pet, and even a few other weird and wonderful species thrown in there. And it's challenging, which is really something I enjoy, but it's also the variety that's there that you're never, ever bored. I call in on purchasers, I call in on nutritionists, I call in on veterinarians, and the odd time we get to do meetings where we're in direct contact with producers themselves, and that's always a treat too, because getting to showcase our products and also our tech people is really a treat for me.